Named after a character from German folklore, Mephistopheles is a demon in the devil's employ, Captain Norwood said. Known for stealing the souls of those already corrupt, he's full of magic and trickery, and he happens to be one spectacular showman. Here, look at these tarot cards he's made for the tables. Each card features one of his performers. He held up a gorgeous set of hand-painted cards. I guarantee you're in for a week of unparalleled magic and mystery, he continued. Each night will bring a new carnival performance, never before seen. This ship will be the talk of legends, mark my words. Soon every cruise liner will host similar entertainments. It will be the start of a new era of travel. I raised a brow at his near-reverent tone. Are you suggesting you've hired a demon to entertain us, and it's sure to become all the rage, Captain? Thomas choked on his water, and Miss Prescott shot me a mischievous grin. Is there a church or chapel on the ship? She asked, all round eyes and innocence. What shall we do if we're tricked out of our souls, sir? The captain lifted a shoulder, enjoying the mystery. You'll both have to wait and see. It shan't be much longer now. He returned his attention to the adults, when Miss Prescott leapt up from her seat, startling me and earning a disapproving glare from her father. One more little clue, please. Maybe it was the devil in me, but I couldn't help adding, I would hate to be so overcome with hysteria that I abandoned the ship. We're not too far from port, are we? Perhaps I might swim. Miss Prescott slowly blinked in appraisal. Indeed, Captain. In fact, I feel a bit of a fainting spell coming on this very moment. Do you think it's Mephistopheles? She asked, voice rising in pitch. Does his trickery work from a distance? I wonder how many he can affect at once. I peered at her, leaning in as if to medically inspect her. You do appear a bit pale, Miss Prescott. Does your soul feel attached to your person? Thomas snorted, but didn't dare interrupt this new show taking place. With my deep blue silk evening gown, midnight gloves that extended past my elbows, and sparkling jewels draped over my collarbone, I felt nearly as bedazzling as the acrobats flying above us. Miss Prescott wrapped her gloved hands around her throat, eyes going wide. You know, I do feel strange. Lighter, even. She swayed on her feet and clutched her center. Should we call for smelling salts, Captain? I don't believe it's necessary, he said, inhaling deeply, no doubt regretting pairing the two of us together. I assure you, this Mephistopheles is harmless. He is just a man pretending to be a legendary villain, nothing more. I swear my soul is getting weaker. Can you tell? Do I look more transparent? Her eyes grew nearly to the size of saucers as she dropped into her seat and glanced around. I wonder if there's a spirit photographer aboard. I've heard they can capture such things on film. My clothing isn't becoming indecent, is it? Not yet. I bit my lip, trying to keep the smile out of my voice and off my face, especially since Mrs. Prescott seemed ready to burst from fury at her daughter's act. We might be able to weigh you, to see if there's any difference. Uncle paused his conversation with Thomas, shaking his head ever so slightly. But before he could comment, an attendant hurried over and handed him a telegram. He read it, twisting the ends of his pale moustache, and folded the paper up, shooting me an inscrutable look. If you'll excuse me, Uncle stood. I must tend to this at once. Miss Prescott's eyes sparkled. Your uncle must be off on secret forensic business. I've read stories in the papers regarding your involvement with the Ripper murders. Did you and Mr. Cresswell truly stop a vampire in Romania from slaying the king and queen? What? I shook my head. People have been writing about me and Thomas in the papers. Indeed. Miss Prescott sipped her champagne, eyes following Uncle as he exited the room. Most everyone in London has been whispering about you and your dashing Mr. Cresswell. I could not focus on the spectacle my own life was taking on. Pardon me, I must get some air. I half rose, unsure if I should follow Uncle, when Mrs. Harvey patted my hand. I'm sure everything is fine, dear. She nodded toward the stage. It's about to begin. Tendrils of smoke unfurled around the inky curtains, the scent strong enough.